And hello, everybody, and welcome to our fabulous live stream, episode 52, celebration episode. We are 52 episodes in. Hi, Jennilee. So you're in the car right now, so we have a little bit of a background noise from you, but that's okay. Wait, let me see if you can. There we are. Everybody, can you hear Jennilee now? Say something, Jennilee.
Hi, Scott.
There we go. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody should be able to hear Jennilee now. She's driving in a car, so we have her with a little bit of background noise. But welcome. Thank you for coming, everybody. We have a super special episode tonight. Right, Jennilee?
Yes, I'm so excited.
And we do have a special message, a videotaped message from Zynga to play on our 52nd episode. I mentioned we should do a 52. We should do our episode number and have it relate to something. So Lad even did something. He watched the last episode apparently and has something to tell us too. So that's cool. Don't you think?
Oh, I do. I'm sorry. I thought you were pushing the button.
Okay, well, don't crash because we want you to be safe, Jennilee. So obviously Jennilee is not in chat tonight, people. So I'm going to do my best at reading all caps. So C. Jean says, haha, Lad. So I read that. But if I get behind in chat, someone just tell me to go read it and I can load up YouTube and go back from there. So who's all in the chat room? Should we check, Jennilee?
If you could check.
Okay, this time I'll read.
I would love that.
I'll read the name and then you can welcome them. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. From the top, we have Brenda and we have Frank, who are the first two people in our live stream today.
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Frank. Thanks for being here tonight.
Good job. Then we had followed by Andy.
Hi, Andy. You too. Glad you're here.
And then Celia and Glenn joined us.
Hi, Celia. Hi, Glenn.
We have Jenna and Diana.
Hi, Jenna. Hi, Diana.
And we have we have Just Dan, obviously. She's just here.
Of course. Love you, Just Dan. Glad you're here.
All right. We've got let me see. I read Glenn already. I'm scrolling through. C. Jean is here.
Hi, C. Jean.
We have the other Scott.
Oh, hi, the other Scott.
Yeah.
Glad you can make it.
We have Jill here. Hey, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Am I all caught up? I think I'm all caught up. Oh, Janine. We didn't say Janine.
Oh. Hi, Janine.
I think I said C. Jean, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm scrolling through. So if I missed you, say hi. Tiki Rock is here as well as Angela.
Oh, hi, Tiki Rock. Hi, Angela.
And Esther and Celia and Jackie.
And Esther, and you said Celia already, and Jackie. Hi.
I gotta say Celia twice because she's special.
Oh.
Okay, C. Jean can't hear a thing. I'm wondering if everybody else can. Let me see. Make sure my settings are right. All right, you should be able to hear me, everyone. Everyone should hear me, right? Can you hear me, live streamers?
I can hear you.
Oh, Joni Tucker. I missed Joni. Hi, Joni.
Hi, Joni.
There we are. So obviously she could hear me because, yeah. Anyway, okay, so do you want to get this message with Lad done? We can play this first.
Well, first I really wanted to say I'm so glad you all are joining us on our 1-year special anniversary, and I'm just so excited for tonight's show, and I'm glad you guys are here.
And we have fireworks playing in the background tonight, Jennilee. They're big fireworks. They're taking up the whole screen, just FYI.
Okay.
All right. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the background music off. I'm going to mute our microphones, and we're going to play Lad's video. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again. You should guys should hear it now.
Scott and Jenny, congratulations on 1 year of podcasting. Your 52nd episode. That's huge. I know on your last podcast you said that every episode you wanted to have us share something special about that number for us. And so 52 is your podcast number. I've actually been here at Zynga for 52 weeks myself. I'm also celebrating a 1 year anniversary here. So we have something to share all together. I just want to let you know that your podcast has actually kept me sane a lot of times. I was recently driving home from Pennsylvania back to Chicago, where I was in a huge snowstorm, and your podcast actually kept me alert and sane as I was coming home. And so I want to say thank you to you and Jennilee for being there for me. And so I just wanted to really point out how on your podcast it says, you know, Scott and Jennilee and you. It's very clear that your viewers have always been number one for you and really important to not only the success of your podcast, but as a fan base for you and for Country Escape. And so we want to congratulate you by sending you 15 of these FarmVille Country Escape custom-made bags from all of us here at Zynga, so you can give to your viewers in whatever way you see fit. And again, I just want to say congratulations and really wishing you success for years to come.
Alrighty, and we should be back. Did everybody hear the video? Jennilee, you didn't hear it, did ya?
I heard it the first time and then you played it again.
All right. So everybody, that's awesome. So we have, I don't know if you guys, yes, perfect. Janine says she heard the video. So they really appreciate our podcast or our live stream, and they're giving us 15 bags. We haven't got them yet, right, Jennilee?
No, not yet.
And we're having them sent to Jennilee. So once we receive them, we'll figure out how we want to have contests and give them away and whatnot. So that is, and it's nice to hear that Lad is listening to our videos for some weeks, and also congratulations on Lad for making 52 weeks at Zynga.
Congratulations, Lad.
Yay, Lad. All right, so I'm going to move my farm for like 3 seconds here while I, let me see. How'd we do on the boat races last week?
I don't remember.
I think we came in last place, I'm pretty sure. Which is too bad. I just clicked on my boat race house, so he's doing something and they're going inside, and yeah, we have a new thing. Let's just quickly see how we're at. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Currently, Jennilee, we're in 8th place with 6,039 points, but we're almost in 7th, so we're catching up. Anyways, we do have some work to do for that. Let's talk about the glitched out event problem that we had with all the stuff left in the barn.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have that happen to you?
It did not happen to me, no.
So in my barn, I have absolutely no room left. I have all of these event items left over from the last event. And I think live streamers, let me know if you guys also have had it. But I did get a message. I'll bring up that little slide that we had, some sort of compensation. Let me just turn off Lad as well here. There we are. Whoops, that's not the right button. There we are. Thank you for your patience while we work to resolve the issues you might be facing. Here are some Spring Sun boosts and other gifts for the Festival of Colors event. Now, I don't know what the heck spring boosts are. They're speed seeds, and it says other gifts. So I got 5 speed seeds. Jennilee, what did you get?
I didn't get anything, but I did see other people had posted that same picture showing the 5 speed seeds.
Yeah, so did anybody in the live stream get... There's an update that fixes this. So are you saying I don't have an update? I might not have the update, and because when I launched my game, I didn't get a cloud save option. So there might be an update I'm missing. I might have to like reinstall it, but I don't want to do that tonight. So we're not going to do that tonight. Chantel and Celia both say they got speed seed. Did anybody get anything different? Esther got the picture. Hopefully you got the speed seed as well. Awesome. I didn't give you a job this week, but I guess you could be the FarmVille highway patrol person and tell me all about your drive so far.
So far only one spotty shot where I lost service, and hopefully that does not happen again.
You should have your kids say hi to us from the back seat.
Okay, Amy, can you say hi? Hi.
Yay.
Katie, can you say hi, Scott? Oh, she waved at me.
Okay, Katie's sleeping. That's cute. Anyways, thanks for that. I was so busy trying to get all these slides ready and all this stuff ready. We have other news, don't we, Jennilee?
We have lots of news. What are we going to talk about next?
Well, we have, going into this new year, we kind of wanted to do a few extra things, right?
Yes.
So far tonight, we're going to have 2 brand new things for the live streamers to see and listen to. And in the future, we're possibly going to have other members of our audience send us some stuff as well. So we're in the works with a couple people right now on the live stream for some content. And if anyone out there who's listening to the live stream also wants to take part in our live stream, there's room for everybody that wants to as well. So not only the people that we've asked and we've talked to, but if you feel like you want to contribute somehow, some funny way, we'd love to have you, right, Jennilee?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, should we do one of our special things before it's 8:50? We're not going to do the prize wheel tonight because we have the anniversary episode, so we're going to continue with the prize wheel next week, partly because if Jennilee tries to enter the names on the prize wheel and drive, it could have a serious accident, right, Jennilee?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, well, we're going to get rid of this slide from the compensation survey. Let's maybe play the let's start with the Celia one. Should we do the silly support tickets with Celia?
Yes.
Celia's here. She's waiting for it. All right. So last week we talked about sending in a silly support ticket, and Celia has volunteered to send them in. So we're going to ask for... Yes, the kids are listening. The other Scott says to keep it clean tonight, Jennilee, because the kids are listening.
I'll do my best.
Anyways, so we do have a silly tickets from Celia now. I do have a video for that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my microphone and I'm going to play that video for you right now. And that was Silly Celia. That's a picture of Celia at a nightclub, I'm assuming, all like decked out in like weird psycho colors. And so anyways, we took that slide and we made a little opening for Celia's tickets. So I'm just going to read the slide that Celia sent Zynga, shall I?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. So Celia writes, "Good evening. I have a situation I'm hoping you can help me with. Unfortunately, my common law and I am assuming, may be separating. Since he frequently plays my FarmVille device, he would like half of my FarmVille assets to be transferred to his new device if we separate. I think it's only fair, I guess. Is there an option to split my farm and level into to accommodate this? He said that I can have the cows, but he wants the sheep, as he counts them to fall asleep. So if we can customize the separation, that would be ideal. It's not 100% final yet, though, as there's a chance we can work it out, because I think we still love each other. After I told him it was over, he bought me a puppy, and I love puppies. I await your response, Celia." Okay, so that's the support ticket that we sent to Zynga, asking if there's a way to separate a farm during a separation. So I think you probably know the answer, right, Jennilee?
Absolutely.
I think we all know the answer, but because Zynga is such a good sport and because they don't have any clue whether or not this is an actual question or not, they answered it with the most generic reply possible, which we'll bring up here. Hello, Celia. This is from Vincent. Hello, Celia. I would really love to help you out as an avid player to separate farm, but as much I love to, we are unable to make an adjustment that can separate one farm. Regards, Vincent G. So unfortunately for those listening, they're not able to split your farm in half or anything of that sort. So you're out of luck, you divorcee type of people. Okay, so that brings us to our next question that we need to send in for our ticket. So anytime you guys have an idea that you want Celia to send in, just go ahead and either message me or post it on our live stream page. I will be coming up with several questions to send in. We don't want to make it like pranky. We don't want to risk Celia's account being jeopardized. So it's got to be like legitimate questions that are really stupid, just like the one that I just sent. So for example, here's a good question. During the last update, I noticed that the animals are looking at me differently. Did you build in some sort of judging mechanism to the game? Something like that. Just completely ridiculous stuff, but completely like it could possibly happen, right, Jennilee?
Yes, I love it.
All right. So that's the kind of question we're looking for. You can type it in the live stream, and if you're still here and someone types in an awesome question, please write it down because I might miss it because I'm trying to do 19 once. Okay, so let's talk about more FarmVille stuff because we need to talk about the farm a little bit. Did you start the new event, Jennilee?
I did not. Did you?
Well, I'm going to start it on this particular farm that's loading. I think this this event or this particular game isn't going to be saved because it's not cloud saving. So we're going to start it and we'll see what happens. So you said you didn't start it?
No, I haven't started yet.
How come? Just because you've been busy with stuff?
Very busy.
I wonder how the live streamers are doing. How did they do? Well, you know what really sucked on that? What really was horrible on that event with the dog butler is that I don't even see the dog butler here. Yeah, the dog butler, here he is. I should have 15 uses, 16 uses. It didn't give any rewards for ending the event, right?
Right.
And it left all the stuff in my barn. So that was like really brutal. But so I was waiting for that to finish before starting this event because I'm going to have to start getting all these materials. And of course, with the full barn, that ain't going to happen very well, right?
Right.
So I should probably delete these jamborees. Anyways, I won't delete everything just because I don't know if this is going to cloud save or what. But speaking of cloud saving, we have a story from one of our co-op members. You know Sign from our co-op, right?
Yes.
So a Sign is spelled S-I-N-E, not S-I-G-N, kind of like that's just her name, so that's what it is. But she was having a problem. What happened with her was she forgot, or someone hacked into her Facebook account, and she lost her Facebook. And so she made another Facebook account with the exact same name. But of course, the farm was cloud saving or saving to her original Facebook account, right? So she needed to somehow fix it. So she texted, and she wasn't very computer literate, so she was asking for my help quite a bit. And we were sending tickets to Zynga back and forth. And at one point, they asked her for some Facebook ID number that we had to find from Facebook, and I had to help her walk her through that. And essentially, what ended up having happen, it took about 2 weeks and many, many emails back and forth. But what ended up happening was she started a brand new game, from level 1 to 4. When she reached level 4, she gave Zynga the new player ID number from her barn that was working, and she gave them the old player ID number from the one that wasn't working. So FarmVille went in and deleted all the Facebook accounts associated to that old number, transferred all of the farm to the new number, and then she was able to re-register with the new Facebook account to the new farm. So isn't that cool?
That is really awesome. I didn't know all the backstory to that. That's awesome that it got solved like that.
Yeah, so it just goes to show you that Zynga's customer support will do what they need to do to get stuff fixed. And I mean, she basically went with 2 different player numbers and 2 different Facebook accounts, and now she's 100% working. Everything is working and logged in, and everything's perfect. So it took a long time, 2 weeks, and it took like probably 20 emails back and forth, but finally they got it resolved. So that was a good success story, and she's playing again. Let's see if she's on the farm. She might be here on the farm. Let's see. I'll scroll back through chat.
I love that story. That's awesome.
It's a good one. Okay, let me go back to chat because we might be missing some chat. So I'm just going to scroll back through some chat. How about that?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's just see what's going on. Okay, so C-Jean changed her devices and she's back and she can hear now. I'm just looking for caps, people. We got a bunch of LOLs. I'm assuming that's for the ticket we sent. Frank, of course, says Vincent is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. So I'm not sure what that means.
I think he's referring to the email from Zynga.
Oh, yes. There you go. See, I have a short memory. That's why I rely on you, Jennilee, to figure stuff out for me. Okay, and then Diana said, wow, that's cool. And I'm not sure what she might be talking about the ticket. And then the other Scott says, have Celia ask whether the animals are male or female. Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, I like it.
They must be all males because they never reproduce, but that's a good question. So, Anne LOL'd me, so that's cool. And that's it. So, Frank says signs everywhere is a sign. So that was kind of, that wasn't in caps, but I read it anyways. So there we go. All right, back to farming. It's 8:20. It's 8:20. We have 10 minutes before Anne's game. Oops. Did you have any? So you haven't been farming at all? Nothing interesting has been happening on your farm at all?
No, not really. So I have a big test next week. I think I kind of told you about this before.
Right.
Where, like, they make sure I can run and do the push-ups and the sit-ups. So every spare minute I've been spending in the gym.
Ah, working out. And has it been successful? I think you said it had been, but I don't know if you want to brag about it.
Kind of. I'm already down in the last 2 weeks, or just over 2 weeks. I'm already down 8 pounds, so I didn't even know that was possible. I've never tried to lose weight before, so that was really exciting.
I've tried to lose weight many times. Every day I stop eating, and then every day I keep eating. It doesn't work very well. But I am playing this zombie game. It's like Pokemon Go, and you got to run outside and find zombies and shoot them, and so that kind of gives me some leg exercises.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Hey, apparently you get to make dog turds in Grandma's Glade now, so that's interesting.
Dog turds. Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, like let me grab my my country biscuits and I'll go back and have a peek at them in a second. They're just cooking up. I got about, let's see, 7 seconds before my country biscuits are ready. I put them in my gold cooker so they cooked faster.
So I just passed a cop. And, like, everyone's going... You know how when people see a cop, they go really, really slow because they get nervous and scared?
Right.
I'm going the speed limit, and I passed him. So it just... I kind of chuckle at everybody else that's going super slow behind him. They're
so they're scared? Well, if you do get pulled over, you got to keep us on the live stream.
Oh, yeah. You'll hear all about it.
And we'll try to talk them out of it.
My cruise control is set, though, so I don't think I'll be getting pulled over. I'm pretty good.
That's good. So on the very right-hand side of the screen, apparently in the event you need to get, you can collect these things that look like turmeric, it's called. You have a low chance of it, but they look just like dog turd. So apparently there's dog turd in the glade.
Yeah, turmeric's for cooking. It's not a turd.
Yeah, but they look like turds. If you were looking at my screen, you'd be like, that's a turd.
Oh, okay.
Total turd. I'm trying to do some farming at the same time so the screen's moving and not so boring for everybody. Although there is massive fireworks going tonight. There's a lot of fireworks going tonight. There is a lot. Okay, so let's see. What else? Well, I have another small... I have a slide to bring... Oh, we talk about the survey. There's a survey on the website. Did you know that?
I did hear about that.
All right, so everybody on the live stream, if you want 10 free keys, it still works. I was just there today. In fact, I'm going to leave it open here and go to my Facebook page, and we're going to go over to the FarmVille page. All you do is you go to the FarmVille2 Facebook page, you scroll down until you find this, take the survey, win. Oh, it's 10 free water. I don't want water. You can't use that. Where'd the survey go? Oh, dear. Is it over? Oh, here it is. Take the survey, get 10 free keys. Okay, so we're going to click on it. It's still here. What is our co-op's group size? Is it 40 to 50 or 30 to 40?
I think 40 to 50.
40 to 50. How many co-op members do you think are currently active in the game? 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 30, 20 to 30, 30 plus, not sure.
I bet right now we're probably sitting closer to 20 to 30.
20 to 30. All right, you can only select one answer. Is your co-op leader still active in the game? I think everybody that's a leader is still active in the game.
Yes, except me.
How do you rate your activity level? Social orders, helping hands, co-op trading. Would you say it's high, above 20, a medium, 6 to 20, or low, up to 5?
I'd say a medium.
Yours is medium? Yeah. I've been low lately. I'm going to click low. Well, no, I'll click medium just in case it means anything to do with the survey. Will a compact co-op size, 30 instead of 50, help players connect better and help each other? Okay, this is a good hot button question for the live streamers. The live streamers, should they reduce the co-op from 50 to 30? What do you think?
So is this legit? I know I saw this on Facebook as well. Are they really considering lowering the co-op size?
Well, they're asking the question. I don't think they would. I'm going to click no here. I think that most of our live streamers would click no as well. I mean, you need to have at least 50 people. In fact, I think they should increase the number so that you can, you know, keep your people that don't play and still add new people.
Yeah. See, I kind of think maybe 30 would have been a good idea too, but there's no way I could easily play the Survivor game you like and go through our co-op and like pick out.
That would be a great event. That would be a great event. Just kick out co-op members. I think they'd have some way of grandfathering a co-op that had more than 30 in. Like maybe for new co-ops would be set at 30 and old co-ops would be set at 50.
Or maybe once they start like leaving, say right now we have 45, if we lost 2, they would take those spots and not give them back.
Oh, that's true. They could do that too. I'm going to read the chat right away what the live streamers think, but we're going to finish the question. So the ideal co-op size, 0 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, above 40. I'm going to say above 40.
Okay.
Are you keen on calling back your inactive co-op members back to the game? How do you feel about that?
Calling back? What do you mean?
Well, so I don't know how they would call them back, whether they would send a Facebook message or send an email or something, but it says calling your inactive co-op members back to the game. So you know how when you go through the list of people, there's people that don't play? Would you be interested in having some way of contacting them to say, come back to the game, asking them to come play again?
So maybe like Facebook where you can throw out the wave, like have a button where you can kind of like nudge them, I guess?
I guess so. I'm not sure how that would really work, but I guess some sort of reminder. And it says, would you be willing to remove inactive members from your co-op? Well, we do that all the time, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. And then how long would you wait before removing them? Oh, that's a good question too. 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, and other. So live streamers, if you're not on Facebook, how long do you wait before kicking somebody out? 1 week, or sorry, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, or other? Please specify. I'm gonna put other. What should I write? Make up something funny.
Oh,
I would put till the cows come home.
Till the cows come home.
All right, we put that. Is there any thoughts or recommendations on making a co-op better? Well, I can't answer that in one simple sentence.
No.
I think I'm level 80 plus. Am I level 80 plus? What level am I?
You're not 80.
Oh, I'm 77, right.
70. Oh.
All right, I'm going to fill these 2 questions out later. It says, any thoughts or recommendations on making the co-op better? I think maybe better co-op chat, like a better way of leaving messages in the game for people. Right?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Better co-op chat. Okay, let's go back and read chatters, because I probably missed a bunch of chat. So let's see. That button. Doing pretty good, like, multitasking, Jennilee.
Good.
All right, so what do we got? Got some... Okay, so after the comment about asking about the animals being male or female, wouldn't it be... Frank says, wouldn't it be cool if Sign had a brother named Cosine? That would be totally cool. And Joni LOMO'd Frank that. And Brenda said some garblish stuff. She says, I think Brenda sneezed on her keyboard. Oh, Brenda said the wheel. The wheel. She said the wheel a bunch of times. Oh, she's saying maybe she's talking about the prize wheel. Brenda, there's no prize wheel tonight. Oh, and then Diana says no prize wheel tonight. Oh, thanks, Diana. You're the best. And then Diana's LOLing. Sorry. I should only read caps. It makes it easier. Okay, Frank says the only time I lost weight is when I dropped my wife off somewhere. Brutal. Brutal, Frank. Then Esther LMAOs and Esther Frank. Anyway. Oh, because Esther said Frank, sine and cosine went off on a tangent. Very, very funny. That's good stuff. All right, good jokes. All right. Andy says that there's 52 cards in a deck. Uh-huh. And Joni says to reduce. Yes, reduce. Dinah says no. The other Scott says, unless you're playing with a full deck. And then there's a whole bunch of LOLs. I'm not sure what's going on. I think this is over my head. Don't know. I'm just trying to read through here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got some comments. Here we are. This survey is not accepting additional responses at this time. Weird. Not getting that. I just clicked it right now and it let me in there. Maybe I'm the last one to do it. And Joni says, I had a lot to say on how to make a co-op better. That's good, Joni. Andy says, improve the chat, which is what I said. And Janine said that too, so that's good too. And Joni made a list, apparently.
Oh, good.
C. Jean says that's what I got when I went there. They want me to try again. And then the other Scott says private message in chat. Maybe someone sent me something. I have no idea. Frank says my wife did not like that comment about weight loss. Quell surprise. LOL. So Frank's wife is listening. Okay, we're caught up on chat. I think I'm caught up. If I miss something, put it in caps. I'll get back to it, I promise. And it's time for Anne's game, so I should play that, right?
Woohoo!
All right, I'm going to push mute, and we're going to turn off the background music. Okay, the background music is off. All right, we're going to do Anne's game. I just got to find the right slidey thing. All right, oops, it should be near the top. I know I moved stuff around today to try to find things there. Okay, here we go. Okay, Anne's game. I didn't mute myself. I'm going to turn music back on. Anne's game is where we bring up a unique item. It could be farm related. It could be kitchen related. It could be who knows what related. Just a quick little note for the live stream. We do try to keep the chat rated PG at times. This item could provoke some responses from some of our more funnier people in the chat room, so try to word your... Did you see this picture yet, Jennilee? I don't have it up yet, but did you take a look at it on the...
I did peek at it earlier. I didn't look too well because, you know, I like to do it as well with the audience, or not audience, but the live streamers. So I did see it, but I don't recall. I think it was yellow, right?
It was yellow. Okay, we're going to bring it up. So here we go. So I'm going to bring up an item that Anne sent us. If you happen to know exactly what it is, don't yell it out yet. If you have no idea what it is, go ahead and take some guesses. Anne apparently is buffering, so that's not good. But anyways, let me bring it up. So here we go. Oh, that's not the right one. I'm looking for it. Here we go. Okay, Anne's thing. Here we are. Okay, it is on the screen. It is green, actually. Jennilee, did you say green?
I said yellow.
You said yellow. Well, it could be yellow. It looks a little yellow, little green. And it's like funnel-shaped with a weird nozzle thing on the bottom.
Oh, I remember. Didn't it kind of look like a teacup?
It looked like a teacup, but it was up. Okay. It was kind of upside down because it had a weird little nozzly thing on the thingy-majiggy. Diana Ello is LOLing already, so I don't know if she knows what I thought it might be, but it's green. Diana says it's green.
Okay.
There's lots of fireworks going on right now, so it could be changing the color. Okay, so Diana thinks it's a go girl? No. What? I gotta go.
Diana, I don't think so.
You're gonna make Jennilee crash. It's a go girl. All right, good stuff. How about anybody else? We need some guesses, people. What is this item on the screen at the... It's got to be probably kitchen related. I think it's a kitchen gadget. I think we were switching possibly to kitchen gadgets. Let's see. Diana says to Google it. I'm not going to Google it at the moment. Andy says...
I know exactly what it is, Diana.
Andy says that I'm a little teapot, short and stout. And yeah, Esther's asking if it's upside down. So Anne, maybe give us a clue. Is it upside down, Esther? I mean, Anne?
It kind of made me think with it, the way that it has a little thing on the bottom, like maybe like a strainer of some kind. Not a strainer. I'm trying to think of the right word.
Yeah, like you could squish like a lemon in the top and then open it up and the juice would come out the bottom.
Right, so if you wanted to try to pour something into like a bottle that had a small lid, like a small...
So you're saying it's a funnel is basically what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Yes, it's a funnel. It could be. I know it's kind of an odd shape for a funnel. I was thinking it was some kind of like suction device, but... I
have a funnel that's silicone and folds up inside of itself.
I have the same one. Is yours red? Mine's red.
Mine's blue.
Ooh. Okay, so we got some blushing going on. Or no, but sorry, not blushing. Jenna says that some kind of rope bushing, not blushing. Sorry, the chat was. I'm trying to read the little tiny text on the screen. We don't know if it's upside down because Anne's not letting us know, so we're just going to continue that. And yeah, Esther thinks it's weird. And okay, Frank says it's ribbed. You couldn't resist. It is ribbed. I agree with Frank. It definitely is ribbed. And C-Gene says it's very weird. So that's all the chatter. We don't have any guessing. Esther gave Frank that big exclamation mark, pointy exclamation mark, and Diana's laughing at Frank.
Of course.
Of course. Oh, and then C-Gene says stop Frank because C-Gene's like...
Oh, not offended.
No, it doesn't have exclamations on it, so she must not be too mad.
Okay, good.
Maybe that's like a protest, like stop Frank. Like instead of stop Frank, it's like stop Frank.
Unless you put the hashtag, I don't think it counts.
Oh, I see. You need a hashtag?
Yeah.
I see. All right, well, yeah, I don't know. Other than you're right, like it could funnily something off here. And we have a LAMO Frank from Diana. We have a stop Frank from C-Gene again. Maybe it was the first one. I'm not sure. Oh, C-Gene says it might be a sifter. Oh, and Joni did push a hashtag stop Frank, FYI. And Janine has no clue. Well, that makes two of us. Ooh, the other Scott says it's a baby animal feeder.
Like, that's a good one.
Like for baby birds. Like you just like open up their beak and then you just like shove stuff down their throat.
Or like a baby pig or a big baby cow that needs help.
That's true. Joni thinks it could be a juicer. Frank, I can't read what you said. What did you write? Let me look. Let me go to the bigger chat. Prudes, LOL. He's calling them prudes. Esther wants to know if it will make an espresso.
How?
Oh, did we lose Anne? Anne, did we lose you? Uh-oh. Joni said it. It's a breast pump. Yeah, knew it was gonna come. I don't think it's what it is. Hopefully Anne is here to tell us what the heck it is. Anne, are you even here anymore? Is it upside down? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, yes, she did. Anne says she's buffering. But wait, when was that? Oh, dear. We lose Anne?
I think that was right at the time the game started that she said it was buffering.
Strange. See, Joni said just tried not to say it. Diana doesn't see the pump. Got a whole bunch of LOLs, but Diana doesn't see it as a pump. But Celia said that's what she was thinking. So everybody was thinking it was the same thing. And everybody's like freaking out in the chat room, LOLing.
If you have like the little wiry cord thing at the bottom, I can see how it could be part of the pump, but it doesn't look like it would be strong enough to be a pump.
That's true. Maybe it's a gravity-fed pump.
like a self-pump. Like self-pump.
This is getting way too much information. I'm gonna message Anne on Facebook and see if. All right, we're gonna. Okay, I'm sending Anne a message. When's the last time I sent Anne a message? If I go new message and type Anne, what will happen? Here we are. Anne. All right, there you are. Hi. Are you still here? What is... Whoa, that didn't work quite right. What is the thingy? I'm asking her on chat. Oh, she's typing. Maybe she's still there. Let's go back. She's typing. Okay, so Joni says... Frank says that Joni that it would suck. Ha ha ha. Everybody's laughing. It's manual pump. Cow milk catcher from it says what, CG? You squeeze pump it. That's what we're talking about. And it produces green milk, what Esther said.
Green milk?
Okay, so Anne is buffering. She messaged me that she's still around, but she's getting a lot of buffering.
Oh no.
Probably due to the item she put on the screen for us. Anyways, I have the answer. Do we want to know what it is?
I'm ready.
All right, everybody on the live stream, do you want to know what it is? I think we were close. Some people actually got quite close. Joni says that they're all sick. We are sick, apparently. All right.
Is Joni the one that said it was a breast pump?
I don't know who said it was a breast pump. Let me see who started it. That was Joni. She said it first. Not shy.
You started it.
Joni's ready for it. Okay, according to Anne, it is called a lemon juicer. So apparently you stick your lemons in there and you juice them. So we have a bunch of people who won because they said it was juicer, right?
Well, congratulations to all the winners. That was a hard one.
It was a hard one.
Thank you, Anne.
Somebody's gonna post it was a breast juicer. I know, funny. Okay, so Hey, Anne, hopefully you can get back on. So thank you for sending that picture, Anne. It is a kitchen gadget. That is cool. We might have kitchen gadgets. I did give you guys a hint that it might be a kitchen gadget. What can I do? Let me turn this thing off the screen here. Okay, so we have another new segment, and we're not sure what order we're going to do these in the future, right, Jennilee?
Right.
I'm glad that your reception is better, by the way.
Me too, and I'm glad both of my kids have knocked out.
They're sleeping?
Yeah.
Lucky you. We put the kids to sleep, live streamers.
Thank you, guys.
And we didn't even have to sing.
I know it.
All right. Frank says, Juicer, I hardly even knew her. Good one. And then Janine says, I saw a jackfruit on the Food Network this week. I knew what it was because of Anne's pick last week. Look at that.
Oh, that is awesome.
We're teaching everything, everybody. Jennilee, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I love that. That is so awesome.
That is cool. Okay, so we have a new segment, and should we talk about it first? You want me to play your video first, or you want to play my opening sequence I made?
I think we should just do it, yeah.
All right, well, let me play the opening sequence first. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so we gave it a title. You're going to see it shortly, live streamers. Hopefully it works for you. And I got to find... Here we are. Okay, so here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to leave you unmuted, Jennilee, just because I'm not sure if my muting you keeps people from hearing you, so we're just going to leave you muted. I'm going to mute me, though. Ready?
Okay, ready.
All right, 3, 2...
Hi guys, it's me, Jennilee. So, Scott and I were talking about doing something really cool and new and exciting for the show. And starting this week, I have no green thumb, but we're gonna see if we can make something grow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what seeds I'm using. So my mom sent me these seeds. They kind of look to me like pumpkin seeds, but they're small, and I highly doubt my mom sent me pumpkin seeds. But it's a mystery bag. So I got a pot, got a shovel, got some dirt in here. We're gonna plant these, and I'm thinking in the next couple weeks, hopefully, we can find out what's gonna grow if I don't kill whatever's gonna try to grow in here first. But I'm putting the seeds in, gonna cover it up, water it, and then find out next week how it looks on our first week, and we'll keep going and see how it looks at the end. Hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me. See you later.
All right, and that was the video from Jennilee this week. Every week we're going to follow along on how her plant is doing, right, Jennilee?
Yes.
And what we're going to play, I forgot, I thought I was clicking on the actual video for you, but apparently I didn't. I don't know where I even put it.
What do you mean?
Well, I made that special video, right?
You did what?
I made the special video for the little plant growing thing.
The beginning?
Yeah, the little opening sequence I made with the music in it.
Jennilee planting weeds?
Yeah, that one. We're gonna call it Jennilee's Growing Weeds, right, Jennilee?
Yes.
And we have an opening video, but for some reason it's not on my screen for me to play for you guys. All right, let's read the chat that came out of that stuff. All right, let's start with the... Diana says that you're so cute.
Aw, thank you, Diana.
And Frank OMG'd and said that you look so young.
Thank you. I'm not young, but thank you so much.
And Andy says that you're planting marijuana seeds.
We can't call it that, and I can't do that.
Oh, yes. If they come up in that shape, then we'll destroy it and start over.
Absolutely.
Oh, Joni says that you're adorable.
Oh, thank you, Joni.
All right, and the last chat, we have a bunch of other stuff. Andy said something that should have been in caps. Let me see if I can read it. Oh, yeah, that was marijuana. I read that. And Diana said daddy, and then the other Scott said LOL Andy, and then Andy said I should have put that in caps, which I already read. And then we have a new poster from Jataya Ba Jarad, who said, how can I get a lot of keys? So we'll answer that in a second. Esther thinks it's a pumpkin with a thumbs up. And Joni gets a lot of keys by buying them. Good answer, Joni. And so does Esther, says the same thing. And Andy says Jennilee is growing weed, question mark. No, she's growing a weeds. She's growing weeds, not weed.
Guys, I'm still attached to the military, so I can't even joke about.
Oh yes, no weed for Jennilee, people. It's a weeds with a Z. And Ja Trinibod Gerard says I don't have any card yet. So apparently, oh, his name's Jared. Hey, Jared. Nice to hang it. Jared's with us tonight, Jennilee.
Oh, hi, Jared. Thanks for joining us.
Jared wanted to know how to get keys. I usually typically find the best way to get keys, well, you can get a few every day by doing like the panning for like the sluice box thing, and you can get them from doing your daily logins, but there's not really any way of getting like a lot of keys in a big hurry unless you want to buy them. Right?
Right.
Exactly. I'm really bummed that I don't have my opening video for you. I guess I was just rushed.
That's okay.
But it was so good. I had it all ready and everything.
We'll play it next time.
That's true. We will play it next time. Okay, so we can go back to farming until we have some more chat, because I don't have any more slides per se to bring up. I do have Spider-Man going across the screen right now. That's kind of cool.
You have Spider-Man?
Yeah, I did a green screen of Spider-Man. I played it the last couple times, but nobody commented on it. But that's okay. So how's Nick doing? Did you manage to get your did you finish to manage to get all your stuff to open up your water plots, Jennilee?
No, so I have the first water plot open, but I haven't been able yet to open the second one.
I have both of mine open.
There's just been so many events back to back. I haven't had any time to focus on Nick. I've been too busy with other stuff.
Hey, maybe we should blow up the water plots.
Blow them up, do it.
All right, let's blow them up. Let's blow them up. Okay, everybody, we're going to blow up the water plots. Here we go. If I can find the right button to click on. Here we are. We're blowing them up. Ooh, they're blowing it up. And there's fireworks in the background, so that was even cool, too.
Nice.
I really don't know what I did with that video of yours. Okay, let's read some chat. Let's see. Chatters, chat to me. Andy says that Pablo can get keys for Jared.
Oh, awesome. That's true, actually.
You just have to put it out there, Jared. You got to be like, looking for Pablo. If you want to know what Pablo looks like, Jared, let me see if I can make him bigger for you. I think
Jared seeking Pablo. I like it.
Here we are. Pablo is right here. That's Pablo. Jared, if you see this person on the internet, they might be able to give you keys, but you'd have to do some very illegal and questionable things, so you may not want to do that either. Don't go to Pablo. Whoops.
Don't go to Pablo.
Don't go to Pablo. Did I just close off something I should have closed off? I hope not.
Oh, and since I haven't been able to look at the chat myself, and I know that not everything's being caps locks, I don't know if someone already posted, but if you guys think about it, please go and hit that thumbs up button. Do not hit the thumbs down. Jared, this is your warning. No thumbs down.
No thumbs down, everybody. And I think I'll check it in a second on how many we have, but we are still at, let's see, 19 watchers still, so that's cool. Let's finish up some chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, watching the movies, Jared. The other Scott says to watch movies from the prize projector. That'll give you keys as well.
Yes, and you can get them from the mine, right?
Ooh, Joni's volunteering to have an Ask Joni segment.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes, so that would be cool. So that'd be good. We could ask Joni, what kind of questions would you like to be asked, Joni?
Can we make up crazy questions to ask you?
And Jared is thanking people for the advice.
Oh, that's very nice. Thanks for joining us, Jared. Thanks for being thankful.
And he's asking about the movies, but I think we're talking about the movies from the prize projector.
Yes.
Oh, and apparently Frank says that the keys can be found off the southern coast of Florida.
That's true.
So you can go there, Jared, for some keys.
Good job, Frank.
Ooh, someone saw Spider-Man this time. Spider-Man, get that spider. Doot-doot-doot. And Joni says that you can also get keys by using the gold 5-second nets in the cove. think I have stuff in the cove. Let me check. Should I use one?
Use your...
I think I'm going to use it because I don't think I'm cloud saving right now. So anything I do on my farm, I don't think is going to be like there when I get back. So let's use a gold one and see what's in there. And maybe Jared can say like, yeah, I got some of those. I'll do that. Okay, so a gold net. Here we go. 7 seconds. Wow, it's so quick. I'm going to use all my gold nets. We'll see what we get. Here we go. Oh, 2 keys. Ding, ding, ding.
You said 7 seconds, but isn't the gold 5 seconds?
It might be, but I think it took 7 seconds.
Oh.
I had 7 of them. Here, we're doing another one. I got 2 keys on the first one. We're gonna use all these plots up, and we're gonna see how many keys we end up getting with gold ones. What do you get for silver ones? 2 more.
Silver ones are pretty good too.
Yeah, let's try a silver one. Oh, silver ones take like an hour. I don't do that. Okay, we're gonna do the gold ones. We're gonna use all these gold keys up, and oh wait, I might not be able to because my barn might fill up. Let's just do this one then. 2 more keys. Like I'm getting 2 keys every time. It might be a 2 key thing. What do you think? You get keys every time, Jennilee?
No, not every time.
With a gold one?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, so far I've got them every time. Let's check this one. 2 keys again.
You know what? Maybe I have and I just don't remember them.
You might not have. Okay, we're gonna try another one since I'm on a roll here. What the heck? We're just gonna clog my barn up so bad. I'm pretty sure I'm not cloud saving, so find out. 2 more keys, Jennilee. Oh, and a padlock. Oh, and a bunch of turds. Got more turds. Turmeric. Okay, last time we got... Oops, that's not the right one. Oh, I just opened that one was a regular one. There was no keys in that one. More turds, though. Tons of turds tonight. Okay, last one. Here we go. Or actually, I have 2, but we're only going to do 1 more. I think I might have got a gold net out of the gold net. Oh, the whale jumped! Did you see that, everybody? What if the whale landed on the grass and then beached itself? 2 more.
Well, that might be a good idea for a Zynga ticket.
Oh, that's true. But I didn't want to do anything fake. I don't want to have people look at my farm. But we could ask if the whale could beach itself, like if it's possible for that to happen.
Hey, you know what? Well, we can write that one down for the Ask Joni segment.
Ooh, that's a good one. Maybe Joni could pretend that she's a fake Zynga operative and answers questions from Zynga, but that might be bad. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I stay stuff and it's just not a good idea.
We might have to run that past them first.
That's true. Okay, let's see what we got going on. I'll check the chat. Oh, so the other Scott says chat.
Chat.
Yeah.
I wanted to say too, I know that my driving tonight was super impromptu, but it's been awesome that for a whole hour I've been completely distracted, not paying attention really to like having to drive.
Is that a good thing? Really? Seriously, that might not be a good thing. In fact, you might get a ticket if a cop watches this.
No, not like that. Like, well, because I have you on Bluetooth, so
right.
I'm not even using my phone at all. But
right.
You know, I drive to Dallas once a month and back.
Okay, so what you're saying, Jennilee, is that you're going to be on the road for another 6 hours tonight?
Another 8 hours.
8 hours. So we might have to get Andy and Diana to call us and go for the long haul with you.
Well, you did do the 4-hour show.
That's true. That'd be like a double. That'd be brutal. Anyways, let's read some of this other chat. Frank says, if you don't play for about 15 days, you get 100 keys as a welcome back bonus. There you have it. Don't play for 15 days. Can you handle that, Jennilee?
No.
Joni says... Oh, Andy wants to know, Joni, what's the best conditioner to use for his beard? And Joni says to use the crap that softens beards.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
And what does it say? It says, then the other Scott says, crap softens beards, question mark? Yeah, that's going to be that's going to be a good episode.
Tell him to use the turmeric. That's the crap.
There you go. Turmeric for the beard. Okay, we got Jared asking, I know there was a glitch where you changed time to skip 15 days in settings, and you would have gotten 100 keys, but it was patched, I think. It was probably patched, but you also don't want to do that, Jared, because you'll be put in a group of other people who do dishonest things on your farm, and when you go to do a leaderboard event, you will be stuck with them. So don't do that.
You can break your farm.
You can break your farm, yes. And Janine just finished the survey, and they said they would get her keys in 48 hours, so that's cool. And Megan from the BAM site, she posted that she received her keys, so you will get them. I've gotten them when I did it once before, but then I also heard of somebody who did it and didn't get them. But anyways, put the survey in, and yeah, Frank of course says get placed into a group of cheaters, which we knew, and Jared says it was patched. Oh, and Andy says he's up for it, Jennilee, for the 6-7 hour live stream tonight. You never know. If I'm really bored tonight, I might call you back.
Hey, feel free to give me a call and keep me away.
Apparently, Esther says farm fertilizer makes your beard so smooth. So, Jared, there's a survey on the farm right on the Facebook page. Let me bring it up for you. Jared is asking. Jared joined us late, apparently. So on the FarmVille site, if you look on the bottom left corner of your screen, you'll see my FarmVille2 Facebook page for FarmVille2 page, not mine, theirs. And if you scroll down, you can click on this link that says take the survey, and after the survey, you'll get 10 free keys. So that's a good way of getting 10 free keys. So do that, Jared. Well, Jennilee, it's 8:56 according to my clock timer, so it's time for the people to start saying goodbye.
Yes, time for goodbye.
So we're going to do it in reverse. I'm going to read the people's names, and then you can say goodbye to them. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So people in the live stream world start to say goodbyes. I think I got all caught up on chat. I did pretty good, didn't I?
You did. You did really good.
Okay. So I don't even know where my YouTube window box is now. Here we are. I lost it. Diana says that she loves a good beard. All right, so we have goodbyes. First goodbye is from Glenn.
Oh, goodbye, Glenn. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Ooh, and now they're coming like crazy. We have goodbyes from Chantel and Jenna K.
Chantel and Jenna K, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you guys have a great night.
We have a goodbye from Justan and Diana.
Oh, welcome back, Justan. And good night. And good night, Diana.
She was buffering a lot tonight, apparently.
Yes.
Janine says good night to everybody, and Joni says good night all. It's been fun.
Good night, Janine. Good night, Joni.
Andy says good night, everybody, and take care. And the other Scott says good night and to drive safe, Jennilee.
Oh, good night, the other Scott and Glenn. And thank you for. I hope it is a nice, smooth drive. But thank you.
And we have a good night from Tiki Rock.
Good night, Tiki Rock.
And Jared says, I'm sorry for all the questions, but I'm thankful I'm a newer player. We love the questions, Jared. Don't feel scared to ask us questions. There's lots of help on the live stream all the time. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight as a new watcher.
Yes, and Jared, it's been a while since we've answered a few questions, so whatever questions you have, ask away.
Yeah, as a new player, there's lots of people that listen to this after the fact. So any information you want to know, that would be cool.
Absolutely. Good night, Jared.
Frank says good night, y'all.
Good night.
Drive safely, Jennilee.
Thank you.
And Chantel says same to you, Jennilee. So I think you said something to her, and then she said something back.
Aw, thanks.
Janine wants you to be safe.
Thank you.
Ooh, Jared's from the Trinidad in the Caribbean, and he says good night from Trinidad in the Caribbean. I felt I left a like. Jared gave us a thumbs up.
Oh, thank you. Aw.
Celia and Esther. Celia says good night. Esther says toodaloo. Great episode number 52. One thing we didn't ask the live streamers about was any other numbers that were had special to 52.
Well, Andy said the deck of cards, right?
Oh, that's true. Deck of cards. See, that's where my mind is totally gonzo. Anything else? Like B-52, isn't that a group, a singer's a group or something?
It sounds like it.
Or isn't it a bomber as well? Like a B-52 bomber, or is that something else?
Oh, yeah, that sounds right too.
There you go, Miss Air Force person. Jared, Andy said, Andy said is telling Jared to join our Facebook group. You certainly can, Jared. Just search up FarmVille live stream with Scott and Jennilee. You'll find us. Oh, and Diana's giving us a happy anniversary, Scott and Jennilee. So that's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Diana.
The other Scott is saying happy streamiversary, and C. Jean says good night till next week.
Oh, good night, guys. This was so much fun. I liked it.
Diana,
I hope you guys liked the new content too.
yeah, the new content, the growing weeds with Jennilee, so that'll be cool. And then the Celia tickets, and then we have another one coming up hopefully soon with a couple other people that were on tonight that we're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet to know what we're doing quite yet. Actually, I don't think we know what we're doing quite yet, but that's going to happen in the near future too.
And if any of you later have suggestions or if you'd like to do something for the show, let us know on our Facebook page.
All right, so I'm going to do my goodbye first, and then you can do your goodbye, but you got to say how would I say it?
No, I can't.
Okay, you say it first then. You go first. Fine.
This has been a great episode, and I'm glad you guys put up with me driving and not being able to read the comments and to comment with you guys. But it's been awesome, and I'm so glad we've been able to hang out with you all for one whole year, 52. That's so awesome. And I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Awesome. And with that, I will say good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate all of our live streamers who come on. And don't forget to watch because we're going to have a bag giveaway apparently in the near future as well. So with that, I will say good night, goodbye, God bless, and we will see everybody here next week for episode 53. And think of your episode 53 relevant things, people. Bye, everyone.
Bye.